This is the story of Kwame, a boy born into the deepest corners of poverty. He knew hunger before he knew comfort, pain before he knew ease. His village was small, forgotten, and drowning in hardship. His father, a laborer, earned barely enough to put food on the table, and his mother spent her days weaving baskets to sell at the market. But despite the struggles, Kwame had a dream: to escape the cycle of poverty, to build something greater than the life he was born into. Every morning, Kwame walked miles just to reach a school where there were barely any desks, no proper materials, just determination and a thirst for knowledge. The barriers were endless: hunger, exhaustion, and sometimes hopelessness. But Kwame refused to surrender. By day, he labored in the fields, fetching water, helping his parents. By night, he studied relentlessly, borrowing books, asking questions, and learning everything he could. He had one goal: to change his fate. And then, after years of struggle, fate smiled upon him. A scholarship, his one-way ticket to a future he only dreamed of. Leaving his village behind, he traveled to the city, stepping into a world where everything was different. The city was overwhelming: bright lights, tall buildings, endless possibilities. But Kwame never forgot his roots. He worked harder than ever, excelling in his studies, taking odd jobs to support himself, and staying true to his vision. And then, success came knocking. With sheer determination, he built a business from scratch, turning struggles into strategies, barriers into stepping stones. The boy who once had nothing now had everything: a thriving company, wealth, recognition. But something was missing. He had risen, but his people were still where he left them, and so he made a choice. Kwame returned, not as a visitor, but as a savior. He built schools so no child had to walk miles for education. He provided clean water so no mother had to worry about her children falling ill. He created jobs so no father had to leave his family behind to find work. He built hospitals, roads, and homes. He didn't just change his life, he changed the lives of everyone around him. And even in his riches, he remained humble. He treated everyone with kindness, for he knew what it meant to have nothing. He never looked down on anyone, only lifted them up. He didn't stop at just building infrastructure. He built dreams. Kwame set up scholarship programs, ensuring that no child in his village would be denied an education due to poverty. He established community centers where skills training was provided, empowering young men and women with opportunities their ancestors never had. He funded small businesses, helping others rise just as he did. Knowing that food insecurity had been a major struggle in his childhood, Kwame initiated an agricultural project that introduced modern farming techniques, provided tools and seeds to farmers, and ensured that no family would go hungry again. People no longer saw Kwame as just a boy from the village. He was a symbol of hope, a reminder that resilience and hard work could change everything. His generosity knew no bounds, for he had experienced the depths of need and knew what it meant to struggle. Kwame spoke not just of success, but of responsibility. He reminded people that wealth meant nothing if it wasn't shared, that true fulfillment came from lifting others along the way. He inspired a movement. His people began helping one another, lifting each other as he had lifted them. Kwame's vision extended beyond his birthplace. He expanded his projects to neighboring villages, bringing education, healthcare, and economic opportunities to countless people. His journey from poverty to prosperity was no longer just his own. It had become a beacon of hope across the region. Kwame's story was no longer just his own. It was a testament to resilience, a beacon of hope for generations to come. From nothing, he built everything. And in doing so, he proved that no barrier is too strong, no obstacle too high. Success is not about what you achieve alone, but about how many lives you lift along the way.